Let's see if we can get in. There's just tons of bicycles everywhere, rows and rows chained to railings. I think that's what the railings are for. I should also mention the temperature today is about 24, 25 here in Cambridge. London is going to hit 28 today, so it's going to be incredibly hot by the time we get back. King's College Chapel outside, because we've got to pay to go in. It's probably going to be like £3 or so. Shirt. Standing at the gate to Trinity College. All the colleges are closed while they're writing exams. You can't get into any of the grounds at the moment. And I certainly wasn't going to pay £4 just to go into the chapel of King's College. So I'm going to go find a pub. I bought some t-shirts and I got a book on Jamaica in. See inside the gate there, and you should see the porter. Oh, are people wondering? Oh dear. If I can't get a better shot by the door there, maybe all the bicycles outside, of course. To Trinity College now for £2. Students have just finished a run. Just going to do a quick pan around the quad here. Very nice. Can look over to here, but there's actually water running in there. A bit inside of the chapel, Trinity College. The organ at the back of the chapel. It's got fire extinguishers, they've all got fire extinguishers. Getting out of the chapel now. View on the other side of the quad slightly. There's the entrance to the chapel over there. That's the chapel itself. The gate I came through. You can see all the flowers. Really, really beautiful, I must say. And we're heading this way towards Queen Anne's Gate, apparently built in 1537 or so. Finished the tour of Trinity College. I fortunately couldn't get into the library because there was a queue. So I'm going to go try and find a pub, and you'll see there's a lot of people also sitting here on the grass and so on. Very festive. The weather is like quite hot at the moment. Decidedly hot.
Your boat gently down the stream.
This lot for 10 minutes late.
Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream. Next song. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Fantastic.
Oh no, that was hopeless. I was expecting much more. On the M11 back to London. What's on the front? Richard driving.
This shows you what happens when our weather is nice, Friday afternoon, and everybody's heading out of London and going off, maybe to the east coast or the west coast or whatever. So if you're planning on driving tomorrow, I wouldn't, I'd maybe have a good early start tomorrow.
14 miles out of London. That's what it looks like.
Little mini Manhattan over there.
Coming to London. So Don thanks, I'll get it now. That's the Millennium Dome. View from Suzanne Stevens' balcony. Yeah, so I just can't get over this weather.
Just make sure you show them Wimbledon tennis courts there.
There's not a breath of wind, and the temperature's like 30 degrees today.
Yeah.
So we're doing a braai, and it's a barbecue. Yeah.
It's a braai, it's a braai.
Where's Wimbledon? I've lost it now. Oh, there it is, okay.
It is not a barbecue.
The only thing now is because with this zoom, it's 40 power at the moment, I can basically zoom right into the...
See if you can get Tim Henman on the centre court.
Yes, there we go. With the image stabilizer, it's amazing. You can actually get a very steady picture and zoom right in. So that's Wimbledon, and then you'll see there's a very nice...
And the church.
I'll just find the church. I'm still zoomed in quite a bit.
On the right.
There's the church up on the hill there. Very nice and green. And where's the lake? Oh, there it is. Okay, you can see the lake. And there's a nice little lake over there. And there is no wind, just to prove it. I mean, there's the tree, eh? And the tree is standing dead still.
Yeah, show the braai.
This is Arthur and this is Andrew, my two trees.
Oh, okay, and this is Suzanne.
This is the braai. Can you stand by the braai?
This is our first proper braai.
Yes.
Braai
Here's the meat.
for summer.
We'll just show them it actually is meat though.
That's real, it's not like
And there's
British
real meat with lots of...
patties.
It's safe meat and it's got lots of garlic on. We're going to be gasping for parsley just now.
I'm drinking.
Okay, say hi to South Africa.
Hi,
Hello,
There we go.
Africa.
Hi.
Please come join us in our flat and come
Soon,
share
soon,
summer with
soon.
us.
Okay, now
At St. Peter, we look forward to entertaining
this museum. This is a fuel cell that mixes hydrogen and oxygen to generate water and electricity while they're on the moon. And this is a replica of the landing vehicles. You can see it though, a little bit dark. Yeah, those are some of the actual suits.
It has separate glass and color, and is made of interchangeable components, which can therefore be made to fit almost anybody, male or female. It's a lot easier putting it on in Wimbledon than in Earth's gravity. These Russian cosmonauts aboard the Salyut 6 space station have already put on their liquid cooling masks in order to get it back into the space station. Theirs are in one piece, open at the back, unlike the space cosmosuits, which open up the way.
Puffing Billy locomotive from about 1814. It's the oldest surviving railway locomotive in the world.
Don't bring your camera down.
Why? This is Stephenson's rocket locomotive, 1829. Wow.
The analytical engine.
It's all to do with travel and so on. It's a Ford Model T car from 1916. Truck. It was a diesel lorry from 1931. You can see the wooden deck at the back. I think that's Sopwith Camel if I remember correctly, I'm not sure. Probably we'll see one at the Aviation Museum as well. The Imperial War Museum. Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, 1944. 12-cylinder, 27-litre engine. Powered the Hurricanes and Spitfires. Wow. And at the back you can see there's a Hino at the bottom, Saab, Beetle, Morris Minor from 1950, a Citroen, and I think the one at the top is a Fiat. The Lockheed Electra passenger airline from 1935, one of the first passenger airliners. Probably get a better view from upstairs actually, but this is the view from underneath. Well, this is a little BMW, oh I can't remember what name it was, but 300. It's made from motorcycle engine and it's minute. There's another one at the back there. Now this actually was powered off a little scooter engine, eh? Apollo 10 command module. When it re-enters the Earth, so you can actually see if I walk around. You can see where it re-entered the atmosphere. This is the Greenwich time service in 1970. Shaking a bit this morning. And above it is the short SC-1 airplane from 1957. It was one of the first vertical takeoff planes. You can see the, oops, around here. You can see the jets in there that are actually used for the vertical takeoff. And over here is the Ampex VR1000A video recorder from 1958. The first actual video recordings of broadcasting and so on. Before this, everything was obviously done on film or other means. II rocket from 1945 that was fired over England. Get an idea of the size, quite large. 24 BBC Cat's Whisker wireless set. That's the cat's whisker.
The dog's whiskers next door.
Where's the dog's whisker? Oh. Hey. And no washing machines before that. Automatic washing machine. This is sort of the 40s, 30s, 40s, 60s period. Wow.
Show them the
Can I have your attention, North Island, Slows, North Island, please go to the North Island entrance of the museum.
Electric kettle. I remember the hairdryers, it was called Bakelite, eh? What did they say?
They said the two people eating peaches down there who stopped.
No, it didn't, did they?
No.
I hope not. TVs, bicycles. This is Babbage's difference machine number 1, 1832. Wow.
We have got books on Babbage's computer, which you can
Well, I've had to study it at university.
Oh, there you go then.
Just never seen one though. It was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Actually, quite often they work on it. They're still actually working on the one upstairs. So the mechanics come in and they sort of fiddle a bit.
Oh,
And
wow.
they run it occasionally.
Well, you probably find these are more reliable than today's machines, because today's one's always breaking down
I
or...
think there's because it's so huge.
Yeah, no, the
Okay,
whole thing's
obviously
almost...
even just a slight burr will actually hold
So
it
this
all
is
up,
just part
so-
of it, yes, okay.
Well, this is
It's a mail coach from about 1820 or so. see this is actually a Royal Mail one. It's one of the lawnmowers from 1832 as well. Pilot Ace 1950. Earliest post-war attempt to create a general purpose electronic computer. It's before the days of Microsoft.
This is Bill Gates' first model.
Long before Bill was born, thank goodness. And
This is Windows XP.
well, before I thought it was a telephone exchange actually. That's why I said it's amazing. This is. You can see there's all the circuitry and so on, obviously. I know Sandy would like this.
If you read that about the rocket,
No, I didn't read the rocket.
the guys that designed the V2 rocket, well,
This is the Cray supercomputer, which I thought was a chair actually. Sorry about the shaking, I think, but it's got like stacks of wires and cables at the bottom. And you see one of the panels is actually opened here. That is it. Tiny little thing like this. View of the plane. It's actually. Oh, sorry. This is the. See the cars. We just finished that. There's so much to see here. Everything is an innovation that it's just about impossible to get through everything, I'm afraid. We spent about an hour and a half and we've just done this little piece of the floor so far. There's another shot of Stephenson's rocket down there as well. That's the original thing. Still trying to make the rest of the computer pilgrimage at the moment. This was actually out of order. It's a GIS system. Snapshot of the UK in 1986. 2 video disc stores. Much information is normally found in 300 large books. It's a pity it's now out of order. The telecommunications section now. There's the history of chocolate, surveys and mapping, origin of time, absolutely everything. The history of food, McDonald's burgers. Morse code sets and so on, yeah. Part of a Marconi beam transmitter. Enigma machines. So the wheels go in over there. There's other little miniature receivers. These are all little ready-built wireless sets, miniature ones, big valves. Part of a 10,000 line switching center, telephone switching center, all electromechanical. You can actually dial here and then listen, hear how it sounds. 6933.